Hi Libra, welcome to September 2018. This is an awesome month. Now Mercury is direct, yay! And he's flying forward here in September. He moves into Virgo on the 5th, and right away he starts forming a grand Earth trine with Uranus in Taurus and Saturn in Capricorn. This is great for manifestation. This is great for attraction. This is great for solving problems, moving things forward. This is an important month for you because, right before your birthday, you're in what I call the 6-week cycle, where the last 6 weeks of our birthday, we get all of our karmic balancing, and right before our birthday, we get the new energy on our birthday. And so for some of you, there may be like important matters weighing on your heart at this time. And here in September, there's some sort of decision that you need to make. I do believe it's important for you to let go and go with the flow. But this is a soul-searching time for you, especially these first few weeks before the sun moves into Libra. So if you're feeling like you're in this soul-searching time and you're weighing things out, you have an important decision to make, you're not sure, because the challenge with Libra is to make a decision. You guys are very good at looking at both sides and then not making a decision, or being indecisive, or wanting someone else to tell you what to do, which is very easy to do, for all of us. Like, well, what do you think I should do? Well, I think you should make sandwiches, and it's like, well, I don't want to make sandwiches. That's why it's not good to ask others. You know what I mean? Like, because they can give us their advice, but only your soul knows your soul agreements. Only your soul knows what's right for you. We can give you advice, but you are the authority of your life. And ultimately, you have to make the decision of what is right for you. Think about what gives you passion. Where is your passion? What lights you up? Follow your passion. Follow what lights you up, wherever you're lit. If you're lit, that's a passion clue, and you're onto it. But if it's mediocre, I could do it, I'll do it, then it's not your passion, and then maybe it's not what you're supposed to be doing. So take this time to reflect and contemplate what is right for you, what you want to create in this new solar year coming up for you, because your birthday is right around the corner. Now, there's good news here. We've got Mercury flying forward, making grand Earth trines here. Then Saturn moves direct on the 6th. Yay! This is good news. And then your ruling planet, Venus, moves into Scorpio on the 9th. And she's going to retrograde in Scorpio October 5th through November 16th. Now, that is another sign from the universe that the Libras are being asked to really look at what is it that you love and value. What is true for you? Not what was true for you before, or what was true for you a year ago, or 5 months ago, or even a month ago. What's true for you now? What matters to you now? And you're going to have time to think about this, because Venus is going to be helping you with this over these next couple of months. Because September 9th, she goes into Scorpio, and she's going to camp out there, for most of September, all of October, all of November. She will dip back into Libra just a bit. The majority of her retrograde is in Scorpio. And you are Scorpios when it comes to your money. You are Scorpios when it comes to your resources, what you love and value. And so this is good because you've got Jupiter there, and now you've got Venus there. That's like having your fairy godmother and your fairy godfather working with you, each on one shoulder, and saying, what is it that you want? What do you really want? What's true for you? What's no longer true for you? Where is your heart? What does your heart want? What lights you up? So you're going to have time to think about this. And this is about prosperity too, because Jupiter is there. And Jupiter, when he goes to leave in November, he's going to leave you with a big gift. They love to leave gifts when they go. And when he moves into Sagittarius on the 8th, he's going to leave you a big gift. And with Venus there, I think it's really something special for the Libras, because Venus is money too. Venus is the goddess of love and abundance. And Jupiter is abundance. He expands whatever he touches, and he's in your money house. And so if you haven't been feeling the love, it's coming, because everything's been retrograde. I mean, this has been the summer of retrogrades, but now everything's moving forward. And so you've got this big focus going on in this money house with you, in this prosperity area. And that is going to continue for you for months to come. Now, the Virgo new moon on the 9th is an awesome new moon too. But for you, it is behind the scenes. And the universe is saying, let go and go with the flow. Don't try to control things. Don't try to be, out there, fixing everything and, mediating and, let other people do their own work. Because you could be feeling tired at this time. Neptune is opposing this new moon. And this new moon for you is in the area of behind the scenes, finishing up things. So this is a time for you to finish things up. This is a time for you to complete things, to even end things, to end something that's no longer serving you, to let go of what's no longer serving you, to take care of your health. Remember, our wealth is in our health. The better we feel, the better our attitude. The better we feel, the more we can create and attract and manifest. So really look at, how you're taking care of yourself and what you need now, and take that downtime. Take that time, these last late days of summer, and, go out into nature, go to the beach, go into the woods, go where you like to go, and just be that human being. We're so doing, and we're not. We're human beings, not human doings. So be a human being, not a doing. And what's interesting is Venus moves right into Scorpio right before the new moon, and then she runs right into Mars. And they're forming a T-square to Uranus. Now, this is chemistry. This is sexual attraction. This is where, people come together and it's like, wow, fireworks and, rainbows and woo, we're just hot for each other. And you can be, you could find wow, this is a really dynamic relationship and I'm really attracted to this person. And it's interesting because Mars scoots into Aquarius on the 10th, and this T-square with Venus and Mars and Uranus is on September 8th through the 18th. So, Mars is now back in the area of true love, creative self-expression, romance, and Aquarius is your sister sign, so it's pouring positive energy into any planets you have in Libra, which is good news, and he's on the move, and, so this is an exciting energy, and it can be bringing people together. Maybe somebody's stepping up and making you a really good offer for something, it could be a business opportunity, it could be a business partnership, or it could be a romantic partnership, or it could be both, where you're romantically attracted to this person, but they're also wanting to work with you. And there's a lot of chemistry and a lot of attraction, which is good because without attraction, they're just a friend. They're just like a sibling, right? They're a pal, and that's good too. But this is definitely physical attraction, and so it's going to start out really hot and heavy. However, down the road, you could find that, one person is more into it than the other, or that they have another person they didn't tell you about, or that they're so involved with themselves, they're really not available for partnership. So definitely hang loose with this, because what can start out with great expectations can leave us in disappointment. And Uranus loves to surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise! So we don't want to get caught up in the Uranian surprises here. And so the best thing to do is to just hang loose and not make any major commitments. Let go and go with the flow and enjoy it and see where it goes. Hey, that rhymes. and just allow. Jupiter will sextile Pluto exactly on the 12th. And this is good news because Jupiter is also sextile the Virgo new moon on the 9th, and he's sextile Pluto, the final one. And this is, excellent for prosperity and abundance and making money. It's excellent for that. I really like what I'm seeing here. For any of you that have a business that you run from home, things are really going to start picking up here for you because Saturn is moving forward now and Pluto is going direct on the 30th. Mars is flying forward now. Mercury is moving forward. Venus is moving forward all month, but where she is very helpful to you. It is incredibly helpful having Venus in the area of your money and finances and what you love and value. So that's good news. Then Mercury moves into Libra on the 21st. That's good news. And then the Sun moves into Libra on the 22nd. Happy birthday. And it's also Equinox Day, Libra Equinox. Happy fall in the Northern Hemisphere. Happy spring in the Southern Hemisphere. Our days are getting longer. I don't like that so much. But it's now birthday time. So now you have Mercury and the Sun in your sign, and now is the time where you can, make those decisions and do what's right and focus your energy, be creative. And with Mars in that area too, it is about having fun too and playing. So you want to balance that too. Now, we have the Aries full moon on the 24th. And this is a powerful full moon because you have the Sun and Mercury in Libra opposing the moon in Aries with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron, wherever Chiron is where we have pain. Chiron is pain, the wound that won't heal. And so Saturn is forming a powerful T-square happening here. So, for some of you, is you may not be feeling validated by a partner, or maybe you're not feeling validated by your public, your clients, your customers, the world. This is going to be brought to light at the time of the Aries full moon, that you may not be feeling validated or confident. And that's okay. Saturn is the one that delivers you to what you want. He is in Capricorn, making him extremely powerful, and he's just doling out the karma now, left and right. If you're in your integrity and you're doing what's right, you're protected. But if we're out of our integrity, or if we're dishonest in any way, we get whacked. Whack. We're all under the stars, so that includes all of us. And so Saturn is T-squaring this full moon. So he's challenging the Sun and he's challenging the moon. This could also be one of those drama moons where, people are just, rah, blowing up, getting really emotional. And, for some of you, it could be where your partner's not feeling validated by you. And so you want to be careful with what you're saying at the time of the full moon, because you've got Mercury in your sign, which means you have the power, and you have the Sun in your sign, which means you have the power. And so your words can have a lot of power. So whatever you say, it could rub other people the wrong way. I'm rhyming again. And so be aware of that the Aries full moon is going to bring a lot of passion, and people are going to be really passionate about what they're feeling. And so there could be arguments. And so you can avoid it by thinking before you speak. So, sometimes it's good to just clear the air. This is what I really feel. This is how I feel about the situation. This is how I feel about the relationship. This is how I feel. That can be helpful as long as we're talking about feelings and we're labeling behavior, not you did this. You could say, I don't like when you behave, or this affects me this way when you behave. And that way we're labeling behavior, and then we can focus on the behavior rather than pointing fingers at each other. So that's going to have a lot of energy around it. And the thing with Saturn is, he's a tough one because he really just delivers, whatever it is. For you, he's in the foundation of your life. And he's challenging the early degree Libras. So those of you born right here in September are working with Saturn, have been working with Saturn in 2018. Now that he's moving forward, he's going to move beyond, and he's going to, then work through with the other later degree Libras that are in October. It's not going to be like anything you've been through in 2010 and 2011 and 2012, but it is, a time where he is asking for you to look back what was going on then, 7 years ago. You made some new beginnings. Are they still valid for you? Are you still wanting to be doing what you started out doing in 2012, 2011, and so on? And so now is a time where you can self-correct the course, correct where you're going, make the needed changes. Saturn is the one that delivers us to what we want, but we have to pay the price. We have to pay the dues. We have to do the work. We have to make the changes. There's no silver bullet. We don't have a silver bullet that just makes us into millionaires. Here we go. I said my mantras and now I'm a millionaire. No, it doesn't. It helps, but it also helps when we do the work. So it's very important that you're doing the work here in September, and that you are, making that decision of what it is you really want. And especially, next month, when you are having, if you're not born in September and you're born in October, that you're making your birthday, solar birthday wish for the year of what it is you want to manifest in this new solar year that's happening for you, especially next month when we have the Libra new moon, and you will be, setting the foundation for the next solar year. This first few weeks of the month in September, you are finishing up the solar year that started in 2017 and getting ready. And there is something important that is weighing on your heart here in September that you have to make a decision about. And, for some of you, you don't want to be doing a 180, because I can see that too, where some of you are just like, I've made the decision, and then the next day, like, no, I'm over here. Like, I'm over here now. I've decided this. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And then you, a couple days later, you're over here or you're somewhere else. So you want to make a decision and then stick to it. But make that decision and then decide, this is the decision I'm going to stick with. And when you do, it will empower you to align with what it is you really want, because that's how the universe works. The universe isn't going to tell you what to do or what's right for you. That's why we have free will. But once you decide it, the universe gets behind you and supports you in whatever it is you're choosing. And that's the important thing. And make the decisions that you need to make at the Aries full moon, because that will help you too, because that's going to show you, what's right for you, what no longer serves you, and anything that started, really with high expectations, with great expectations, through the 8th and the 18th with the Venus Mars, what was like, wow, that was really great. If it's still great at the Aries full moon, then it's great. Because Saturn is going to be, showing all of us the truth, the reality, what's real, and that's how we can make good decisions, by having all the facts and knowing what's really going on. And you'll have that at the Aries full moon. And then Pluto moves direct on the 30th, and that's really good news, because now he's direct, and all of that energy is moving forward in the area of your foundation and what you're creating now. So it is a time for you to let go of what's not serving you anymore, make the important decisions that you need to be making, and be ready for your new solar year. For those of you available for love, you do have Mars in that area, and you do have the Venus-Mars happening, woohoo! And so, someone could come in that's like amazing this month, and that's really lighting you up, and you're feeling really connected to and having fun with, and that's awesome. And just take, hey, I like you so far, let's see where it goes. When you have that attitude, then you're not so invested or disappointed when Saturn comes along and says, hey, did you know about this? For those of you coupled, you're going to be really engaged, especially at that Aries full moon, and you want to be, again, talking about what you need from each other. Communication is the key, and, asking for what you need, asking for the support that you need, or validation that you need. And, for some of you, if it's, maybe you've gone as far as you can go at this time in this relationship, and you're ready to move on to someone who's more suitable for you, who's better for you. That, for some of you, could be shown too, where at the Aries full moon, that this person really isn't supporting you or validating you in the way that you need, and that you need someone who's more of a team player. And so if that is shown to you at the time of the Aries full moon, do what's right for you. When you do what's right for you, it's right for everyone else. When you're not doing what's right for you, it's not right for them either. And so, listen to your heart and follow what your heart says, what your heart is telling you. Money looks really good. You've got Jupiter camped out there. You've got Venus camped out there. And they're going to be there September, October, into November. And Venus is going to be there even longer. So, you're still attracting the abundance and drawing the money to you, the prosperity to you, which is always good news. I'm not seeing a lot of energy going on in the career. And so it really is about what you're choosing right now, getting yourself ready for your new solar year, and beginning to move in this new direction that you're going in. Spiritually, especially at the Virgo moon and, before your birthday, it's very good for you to take time to rest, recharge your batteries, to contemplate, to reflect, to do the inner journey work, to really dare to begin your inner journey. Do the inner journey work here in September, even in late August, September. Do all of the inner journey work, so that when the sun moves into Libra, you're ready for it, and you are very clear with what you want, clear in the direction you need to go in. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus-ing my videos. Libra, you're rockin' awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock! And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Libra, dare to take that spiritual journey.